Right, so today let's delve into the fate of the larger iMac, because we have one report suggesting the larger iMac is pretty much dead, and then we have another report suggesting that no, this is still very much a thing and we should see it release relatively soon. And so let's delve into it, but first make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. Now, the two sources in question are both very accurate. Those are Mark Gurman and 9to5Mac, and so that does mean it's pretty hard to decide who is wrong and right. But anyways, let's first delve into these reports, and beginning with the 9to5Mac report, they say the same sources that told them about the Mac Studio and the display also believes the larger iMac is pretty much dead. The only iMac in development according to this source is a new 24-inch iMac, but that's only getting the M2 chip, not the Pro, the Max or the Ultra. And by the way, that new version of the 24-inch iMac allegedly is going to release in 2023, so the fact the sources already have an idea of Apple's 2023 releases does clearly suggest Apple's not releasing a larger iMac anytime soon. However, 9to5Mac does say that things can change, and while that brings me to Mark Gurman's report, since he firmly believes Apple is still going to release a larger iMac. Now yes, in previous videos I did discuss why the Mac Studio with the display are the perfect replacement for the larger iMac, since professionals need all the performance they can get, and so having a desktop that's going to give you much better performance than an iMac, and also be more flexible since of course you can use your own peripherals, and if you do buy the display you can keep using that for many years to come. And so yes, I do think for the most part the Mac Studio and the display do a pretty good job at replacing the 27-inch iMac. However, to be fair, Gurman does give us some pretty good counterpoints as to why the iMac Pro should still exist. For one, the combination of a Mac Studio with the display is a very expensive purchase and would be a lot more than a larger Pro iMac. Gurman also mentions that reviews for the display have not been great, with many complaining about the old tech and the surprisingly bad webcam, and so Gurman basically asked on Twitter how this was going to replace an iMac. And yeah, I guess this is a valid point, since the display is using older LCD tech, and I'm sure that many looking for an iMac replacement want mini LED instead. Now to be fair, Ross Young does believe we could see a 27-inch mini LED display that could be a little more expensive, and so maybe that's the iMac Pro replacement, but Gurman has not mentioned that, and so yes, maybe that's not in the works. Now of course, some of you guys might point out that Apple clearly mentioned at the March event there was one Mac remaining in Apple's transition, which is the Mac Pro. And so the fact Apple did not mention a larger iMac at the event clearly means it's not in the works, right? While Gurman does have a few rebuttal points. Number one, the 27-inch iMac and the iMac Pro have been discontinued, and so Apple won't pre-announce discontinued product lines at an event. But also, it's very likely we don't see this larger iMac till the end of the M2 transition, and so of course, with the iMac not launching anytime soon, Apple did not pre-announce it. In fact, Gurman believes we're going to see an iMac Pro with the M2 Pro and the M2 Max chip, and those most likely won't be revealed till at least 2023, so I do think this large iMac's not launching anytime soon. But anyways, who do I side with? Well, I do think Gurman might be right. While in the past I have thought the 27-inch iMac was dead, what Gurman tells us does make sense, and especially with the pretty mediocre reviews for the Studio display, that clearly is not an iMac replacement. And so yes, maybe the larger iMac is still in the works. But guys, tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Do you believe the 27-inch iMac has a place in the lineup? Anyways, thank you for watching guys, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours. Check out the link above on details regarding Apple's VR headset, and on that note I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya peeps!